Bryn is a Belgian shepherd and an expert tracker, thanks to her nose. Her specialized target is tortoises. Bryn and her minder Vicky Hudson work for the conservation project Cape Nature. But these tortoises are so rare that even Bryn has trouble sniffing out a specimen. As their natural habitat shrinks, their very survival is under threat. Finally, Bryn manages to find a single tortoise amid all the vegetation. Her dedication was not in vain.
The geometric tortoise is currently being upgraded by the IUCN guidelines to critically endangered due to their very small population size as well as the threat to their habitat. So their habitat fragmentation and habitat loss are the two major threats to the tortoise.
The population of geometric tortoises is estimated to have now fallen below the 1,000 mark worldwide. Where Cape Nature comes in is buying up land through the help of sponsors to preserve the habitat of the tortoises, the last of their species. Meanwhile, Vicky's colleague Tony Marshall surveys the consequences of yet another bushfire. It's a phenomenon that plagues this region in the South African summer.
There's basically three reasons for the increase in the number of fires. It's burgeoning populations. There's a lot more people close to the vegetation. There's a lot more alien vegetation around, which is making higher fuel loads. And then, of course, the climate seems to be getting hotter and drier, which results in more fires.
The Cape Floristic Region is one of the biological wonders of the world. It has a greater diversity of plant species than a tropical rainforest, around 9,000. And the majority can only be found here. For Tony Marshall, protecting this treasure trove is a labor of love.
If for whatever reason this habitat should be destroyed or get lost, the world would definitely be a poorer place. And it warrants and needs urgent conservation.
Which is why Cape Nature tries to recruit farmers such as Tom Turner to their cause. He has a vineyard, but also fields that he no longer uses intensively.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you.
Cape Nature persuaded him to leave part of his land to nature and become a steward of the environment.
80% of threatened ecosystems in South Africa belong to private landowners, so we really need to get them on board so we can expand our protected areas in the Western Cape. We have 102 signed stewardship contracts in the last 12 years, and the program's doing really well.
The result is a growing network of private and public nature reserves, where the flora and fauna of the Western Cape will finally have the space they need to survive.